Hi! Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another beautiful Fast Friday, August the 12th, 2022. And it sure was a beautiful Fast Sunday last week, or the other day. The reason why I call Fridays beautiful Fast Fridays right now is because of NASCAR season. And it was a beautiful Fast Sunday just this past Sunday, because you know why? Your boy's driver won the Michigan race. He finally broke through the 65 races since he won a race, and he broke the streak. Woo! He got the monkey off his back, and let's get it in the playoffs. But that's the reason why I call it Beautiful Fast Fridays, is because of NASCAR season. Now, when NASCAR is over in November, after the last race, or after the champion's been crowned and everything, I don't know what I'm going to call Fridays. I used to call it Happy Fridays, but there's no longer that because of what happened on a Friday last October. I'll have to find some other word to use during off season for NASCAR or something. But when it gets here, I'll figure it out. So, well, sorry for rambling about that, but today is episode 809, part number 1. And we're going to be talking about Christians and the world. Beginning with John 17, verse 6, compiled by Henry M. Morris. So if you're excited about this one, excuse me, like my sneeze. Sorry. But if you're excited about another beautiful Fast Friday, smash the like button. Comment what's so special? Is there something about Fridays that are special to you? Fridays were special to me until October. Like I said, losing my brother. That's the reason why I used to call it Happy Friday, but after that, it ain't happy. So it ain't a happy day no more. Excuse me, sorry about that. I didn't have time to pause that to keep that off camera, but oh, I hate when I swallow the wrong way. But if you subscribe if you're new, turn on notifications, share the video and channel with your family and friends, and help me reach a 100 subscriber mark by the first day of fall, which is about 4 weeks away. So if you're going to do it, get on the ball, people. I would love to be at 100 by the first day of fall. As you can see on the calendar, when it says the first day of fall. If you could do that for me, I will greatly appreciate each and every one that helps me get to that point. So, without further ado, let's see what Christians and the world teaches us today. John 17 verse 6 says, I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world. Thine they were, and thou gavest them me, and they have kept thy word. I have a problem with some of those no, not a problem, but it's just they're difficult for me to say the words as they're put. Thine they were, and thou gavest them me. Sometimes it's difficult to say the words like that. And I've several times in Scripture that the words are like that. So, but in the wonderful intercessory prayer of Christ for his disciples just before his death, there are several important references dealing with the relation of the Christian believer to the world around him. So in the first place, according to our verse, our beginning verse, they have been called out of the world and thus are not really a part of its system anymore once they belong to Christ. And like they say, once you become a Christian, this is not your true home. Heaven is your home. But this is your home away from home. This is your temporary home, like Carrie Underwood says in her song Temporary Home. It's a good one. I'll be sure to leave a link to that video at the end of this video. A video card somewhere on the screen at the end to that video so you can see it. Where was I? Oh. Yet, they necessarily must still live in the world. These are in the world. I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from evil. John 17:11 and 15. So they are not of the world, however, for they have been separated from the world unto Christ, whom the world continues to crucify daily. Verse 14, I have given them thy word, and thy world hath hated them, because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. So like Christ, they are bound to be hated by the world, which in some forms we are. Us Christians are hated for our beliefs. Those atheists and sin-loving people out there that love to do bad stuff, they look at those Christians and like, you don't exist or whatever. You know how they say. But it's like it is. But nevertheless, Christ has sent them into the world as his witnesses. And in verses 18, 21, and 23 of John 17 says, as thou hast sent me into the world, even so I also sent them into the world, that the world may believe that thou hast sent me. I in them, and thou in me, that they may be made perfect in one, and that the world may know that thou hast sent me, and hast loved them as thou hast loved me. And the most wonderful thing about all these relationships to the world we live in is that God planned them even before he created the world. So maybe when you get to heaven, you may be able to ask God, like, how did you come up with all this plan before the world even was? How in the world did you come up with it? That's one question that would be neat to ask. It's like, how did you plan everything that happened? How was it that it come that you planned a lot of us before we were even thought about? I guess we were predestined in the mind to become a part of the world and become a Christian and go to heaven when the time comes. But so verse 24 says, Father, I will that they also, whom thou hast given me, be with me where I am, that they may behold my glory, which thou hast given me, for thou lovest me before the foundation of the world. I'm going to break my streak the last few days to be able to do these videos in a timely manner before 10 minutes. But, oh well. But that's all. Coming up tomorrow, in your Jubilant Saturday, August the 13th, 2022, we're going to be learning about episode 8:10, part 1, and we're going to be learning about the position and condition. Colossians 3:1 is our beginning passage from Henry M. Morris. So stay tuned for that. I'll get to that in just a few minutes, but you'll see that tomorrow at 8 o'clock, after 8 o'clock. Coming up at 1 o'clock today, we're going to be talking about episode 809, part 2, and we're going to be drawn by disaster. D-R-A-W-N, drawn. From Tom Felton, F-E-L-T-E-N, derived from Joel 1:1-7, and verses 19 and 20. So stay tuned for that. I'll get to that in just a few minutes, but you'll see that after 1 today. So with that said, I love you. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy it. Keep on keeping on and trusting God, and He'll keep you safe in all you say and do in 2022 and beyond. And until later, peace out, everybody. So long, farewell. Come back later after 1, and we will be drawn by disaster. Sounds like a good one. So until then, God bless everyone, and I'll see you later. Ha ha!